I'd like to share a recent project that continues my work at the intersection of digital performance, layered storytelling, and site-specific installation. This piece is called Shakespeare After Dark, and it reimagines the ghost scene from Hamlet, that iconic moment where Hamlet speaks with the spirit of his father, not as a traditional stage scene, but as an immersive video installation. The project was created for Borhek Chapel at Moravian University, a space that's both sacred and atmospheric, and one that lent itself beautifully to the work's haunting, meditative tone. What audiences encountered wasn't a play, but an experience. They stepped into the quiet of the chapel and were surrounded, literally, by larger-than-life projections on the chapel walls.
Fare thee well at once. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Remember me.
Shakespeare's language echoed in the room, reminiscent of chanted religious text. The visuals flickered and fractured, creating a kind of psychological dreamscape where grief, memory, and vengeance blurred together. The goal wasn't to tell a story so much as to immerse the audience in Hamlet's internal world. It was a performance of atmosphere and perception, not plot.
Remember thee? Yea, from the table of my memory, I'll wipe all saws of books, all forms, all pressures past, that youth and observation copied there.
This installation is part of a larger trajectory in my work, focusing on layered realities in performance. I often explore how fiction and reality, live performance, and digital media can be layered together to generate new kinds of audience experience. The recent elimination of a dedicated theater performance venue at the university has compounded my interest in how we can push theater beyond traditional venues and formal limits, and how emerging technologies like AR, VR, and geolocated media, as well as established technologies related to projection and live video routing, can transform storytelling into something deeply embodied and personal. Due to the creation of the work in the context of a university, it wasn't just a piece of art, it was also a pedagogical project.
Oh, all you host of heaven, oh earth, what else? And shall I couple hell? Oh fie! Hold my heart, and you, my sinews, grow not instant old, but bear me stiffly up.
Before creating the installation, I invited students to participate in a two-part workshop on performing Shakespeare. The first session focused on drawing inspiration and understanding from Elizabethan theater business models, architecture and society, and the analysis of Shakespeare's metric verse. And the second session focused on how to interpret and embody the heightened language, breaking down the rhythm, sound, and rhetorical structures of Shakespeare's text.
Oh, Uncle, there you are.
From the workshops, 2 participants were cast to appear in the final piece. One a student, one a faculty member, playing Hamlet and the Ghost. We rehearsed the scene, exploring both emotional and vocal approaches to the text. We filmed their performances and used the footage as the raw material for the installation.
Remember thee? Aye, thou poor ghost, whilst memory holds a seat in this distracted globe.
So this project lives in 3 interlocking spaces. As a piece of digital performance, it's a continuation of my work with immersive and media-layered environments. As site-specific theater, it activates a meaningful space on our campus that's outside the bounds of a traditional theater venue. And as a teaching tool, it becomes a way of helping students not only interpret Shakespeare, but also participate in a creative process that moves between disciplines and formats. I love how this kind of work positions students not just as interpreters of text, but as makers, collaborators in a hybrid creative process that mirrors the direction contemporary performance is moving in.
The serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
Oh, my prophetic soul, my uncle.
Shakespeare After Dark asks us to see Shakespeare not as a script to stage, but as an atmosphere to inhabit, a liturgy of sound and light, memory and loss. And it asks how theater can still thrive in spaces that aren't theaters at all, and in forms that challenge our assumptions about what performance looks and feels like.
One to his shameful lust, the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. Oh, Hamlet, what a falling off there was. For me, whose love was of that dignity